All right, here at the Leavey Center, following a 75-64 Broncos win over the St. Mary's Gales. Joe Rizzo, joined now by Broncos head coach Bill Carr. And Coach, Thursday was frustrating, the first home game of the season. I know you wanted to see how the team would bounce back from that, and they got off to a great start today, and I think absorbed some of the runs well that St. Mary's put forth. What were your general thoughts on what was a very important win for your team here this afternoon?
Yeah, this was a big one. I mean, anytime you tip it off against St. Mary's, a local rival, um, it's big. Obviously, playing at home is big. It's a conference game, for goodness sakes. You only get 18 of them, so that's big. And then you're coming off a game on Thursday that you would like to forget. So that even made it bigger. And I thought we had a great approach. I thought this morning we had a good approach. I thought directly after the game Thursday, what I heard out of their mouths, what I heard in the locker room was the right thing. What they did on Friday's practice was the right thing. So really good approach by them. Really proud of them for the way they came in tonight and, got up. I think we were up 11 at halftime, and then St. Mary's, made a run and we bowed our back and pushed back on them and were able to push out and hold them off. So, anytime a team can make those kind of threes on you, and that's their strategy. I think they shot 35 plus threes tonight. So you got to weather that storm and you got to rebound, and we did. We had 40 rebounds tonight, and that really is a sign of how we're playing. If we're rebounding, then we get out in transition, and that's probably right now the best part of our game. Though I think our half-court offense is getting a little better, but I still think we're a downhill team.
The third quarter is when St. Mary's made their run. An 11-point lead was a tie game. Then going into the fourth quarter, you held them to 8 points. They didn't make a shot the last 4:30 of regulation. What were you seeing there? Was it defensively rebounding that allowed you to finish this game so strong?
Yeah, I think if there was one thing we could certainly work on is the way we came out at halftime. And they jumped us, and credit to them. They played a great third quarter. I think we shorted up a little bit defensively. We helped less on some people. We got ahead. We got back ahead, and I think the basket shrunk a little bit for them. We kept pressing, maybe warmed down a little bit. That's a good team. That's a tough. I mean, they're a tough group. Their toughness is better than their record. Okay. And sometimes, unfortunately, people think, you got to win the first. You got to win the game in the first 20 minutes, the first 10 minutes. You got to put people away in this conference. All right. None of these 18 games are easy. All right. They're Division I players. He's a really good coach. Coach Thomas is a really good coach and has been around. So they just never go away. You gotta beat them, and we did that tonight.
Well, no Lindsey Van Allen today, your leading scorer, so I think we're probably looking for contributions from the bench. Lana Hollingsworth had a career-high 16 points today, 6 rebounds. Laura Edmondson had a career-high 10 rebounds today, a couple of block shots. Seemed like she was really a force defensively. Talk about your bench, in particular those two players, and how they really stepped up in today's win.
Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. Having Lindsay out, obviously she defends and she sparks our break, and she's averaging roughly 13 points a game, our leading scorer, I believe. So you need somebody to come in and not necessarily take her place, but add something. And I think Lana and Laura did a really good job. So differently, Lana scored a few more points than Laura, but Laura had some timely blocks. She got in there and kept some balls alive on our end. She got a good, really strong rebounds on their end. I think it was great, a great performance by both of those two people. And then I thought Ashley Maldonado played a really good game. I think she had a career high tonight. And Rock played really well. It was a good team win. I told them at halftime, every one of our players that played in the first half had a rebound. Okay, so that's a really good sign. That means we're digging them out. That means we're, engaged. And again, that sparks our best offense, I believe.
Well, you finally get a chance to play some home games, which was a great thing after so much travel, but now it's right back on the road. I mean, it's just never easy in this conference. A four-game road trip that's going to really kind of, I think, set the stage for where this team might finish at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think anybody else might be worried. But we've been on the road all year. That's all we know. But it was nice to be back home, and everybody that made this happen for us to play at home. We're very thankful. But yeah, we'll get on the plane Wednesday, and we'll play Thursday and Saturday, and we'll be ready. I mean, this group knows how to go on the road and prepare. And but you're right. I mean, this is a big 4-game stretch. Actually, you throw in the last 6 games of this conference season for us. We've set ourselves up. And now we got to go. We got to go get better this week. Like I heard Lana mention, we have 3 practices coming up. We have to get better this week because then we lose some practice days as we're making up games with LMU that are making up the game with LMU next week or in 2 weeks. So yeah, we got to keep getting better. You got to win in February.
All right. Well, Broncos sweep the Gales for the first time in 6 years. Bill, congrats on the win, and good luck on the road next week.
Yeah, Joe, thanks.